Right.
I don't know, it's quirky at times.
Yeah, mine's the same way. Okay, Mr. Lowe, can you hear me all right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Could you state your full name and date of birth for the record?
Mario Deshaun Lowe, 10/06, 1995.
Thank you, Mr. Lowe. This is People of the State of Michigan versus Mario Lowe, case number 21-0162-FY. Attorney Rowe, if you could identify for the record.
Your Honor, Austin R. Rowe making a limited appearance for Mr. Lowe for purposes of arraignment. Mr. Lowe and I have discussed his charges. He wants a reading of charges. We've also discussed his rights. He waives advisement of rights.
Okay. All right, Mr. Lowe. First thing we'll do then is I'll just read the count to you, make sure that you understand it. It is alleged that on or about February 8th, 2021 in Hayes Township, County of Clare, Michigan, under the only count is jail's prisoner possessing contraband. Alleged that being a prisoner did possess or have under his control Suboxone, a controlled substance contrary to Michigan law. It's a felony in the state of Michigan, punishable by 5 years in the state's prison and/or a $1,000 fine plus cost. Sir, do you understand count number one in the maximum possible penalty?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. And then, Mr. Rowe, you stated that Mr. Lowe is waiving a reading of the rights, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Mr. Lowe, next thing I'll ask you then is whether you want a court-appointed attorney or not. I mean, you can always retain your own attorney or represent yourself, but in this matter, did you want a court-appointed attorney?
Yes.
Okay. Is there any phone number outside of the jail that you want me to include in your information here, or no phone to include at this point?
Yes, sir. This will be my wife's, but we're engaged.
Okay.
So it's 317 345 0152.
Okay, sir. And then do you want me to include an email or just the phone?
Just the phone.
Okay. And then your primary residence, do you rent, own, or live with others?
Live with others.
Okay. And do you have any monthly income right now?
No, sir.
Okay. Any significant assets?
No, sir.
Okay. I am going to find you eligible for a court-appointed attorney. I'm signing the request for court-appointed attorney form right now. One will be appointed to you here momentarily. Case will proceed on to a probable cause conference and preliminary examination. We will send over notification of that court date along with your request for court-appointed attorney information and a copy of this bond form. You may be responsible for all or a portion of the cost of a court-appointed attorney. That would be decided later in your case. Any questions about any of that?
No, sir.
Okay. Mr. Rowe, if you want to address bond.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Lowe asked the court to set his bond as a $1,000 10% bond. Mr. Lowe says he's never been convicted of a crime before. He says that he's never missed a hearing before. Furthermore, there's the COVID-19 virus concern in the Clare County Jail. And finally, Mr. Lowe is presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. So for those reasons, he asked the court to set his bond as $1,000, 10% bond.
Thank you, Mr. Rowe. Mr. Lowe, you will receive a copy of this bond form. Make sure that you read through it and that you understand it. You will be subject to all of the normal bond conditions. In addition to that, based on what you're charged with, cannot use alcohol, marijuana, or any other illegal controlled substances. Must participate in a substance abuse testing or monitoring program. Specifically, that's color code drug testing. You just need to be signed up for that within 24 hours of any release and provide proof to the court that you're complying with testing protocol. Any questions about that?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. So I have to take a lot of different things into account when setting a bond: prior criminal history, everything stated by Mr. Rowe, what's alleged in the underlying offense. Also, prosecutor's office has submitted a bond recommendation. They are asking for a $20,000 cash, no 10% bond. I believe that is what I said it at the last time I arraigned you, but I'm going to lower it this time. you know, you're going to have your attorney will have contact with you within the next 3 business days. If you're still incarcerated, you can speak with them about bond amount and bond conditions. They can motion on your behalf. I'm going to put it at half of what the prosecutor's office is asking for, and I'll give you the option for a surety company. But I, you know, talk to your attorney about the pluses and minuses of posting it if you've got another hold on you. So it'll be 10,000 cash surety, no 10% at this point. But again, talk to your attorney about it. Go from there. Mr. Lowe, you have any questions about anything?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. You are all set for today then, sir. Good luck to you.
Okay. Have a good day.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Rowe, you didn't have anything further on that case, did you?
Nothing further on that case, and I need to scoot. I'll be back in a little while.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.